Hello, my friends. Now, today we're going to talk about 7 ways to monetize for creators. So, if you do know of some ways that creators are making money, how can creators make money? And when I talk about creators, I'm talking about content creators. Okay? So, when we talk about content creation, right? The content itself has value. Okay? And the value increases when we increase in the amount of intimacy, exclusivity, or structure. Now, think about it this way. So for example, let's say I'm going to teach you yoga, or let's say I'm going to teach you a recipe. And this particular recipe, I created it, and if it's very exclusive, meaning to say I'm only going to teach the next like 1 or 2 person, and for the rest of my life, I'm not going to teach anyone else, right? Based on exclusivity, right, it has a lot more value. Whereas if I'm going to teach everyone, I say, okay, I'm going to teach everyone, the value is lesser. But you think about it this way, even though the value is lesser, but if let's say more people benefit, multiply by the number of people that is reached, right? In fact, you can still sort of like make a lot of money, right? So the topic for today is talking about content creator and how we can monetize, okay? I'm going to share with you 7 ways, and it's not like everything, okay? I'm going to share with you there are many ways to monetize. The first way right here, I do hope the screen is big enough, is about stock photos and videos. Let me share with you some of the websites you can actually post your photos, your videos. You must understand something. When you take out your handphone and you post a photo or a video, that is your creation. That is something that belongs to you and it has a certain amount of value, okay? So a place where you can actually post your videos and photos, right, is Pixel. P-E-Z-E-L-S. Personally, I use this platform quite a lot. They give you a lot of free photos, free videos. By the way, content creators, this is a place where you can get a lot of free photos, videos, and even audio, sound effects. Now, so how do you actually make money? Because you can upload. You can see there's a button here to upload. You can upload your videos, your photos, and when someone chooses to download, for example, I just choose to download a particular video by Olia, I can actually choose to donate. Now, I don't know whether you are familiar with the whole entire culture, but it is something very common for people to show appreciation and donate. It can be like $1 or $2, but you can see if your content is very good, alright, people actually like what you are posting, your videos, and they want to use it for themselves. Go ahead, test it. If you have content, you can post it there. Another place where you can actually post your photos and videos is Click a Snap. Now, this is a very interesting website. This is a place where when you post your videos, your photos up there, and when people view your photos, you get paid. It is a little bit like Google AdSense. We'll talk about it later. Like even on YouTube, if you become a YouTube a partner, or even like on certain platforms, right? When people view your video and there's a certain like advertisement and things like that, you get paid. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So do let me know what are the other ways that you can actually think of posting it. So this is another place that you can post your video and photo. Let me go to the next particular website. You can go to Shutterstock. You heard of Shutterstock before? So you go to Shutterstock, right? That's where you can same thing. Post your photos, your videos. You can see you can actually create your content, submit it, and get paid. When people download, they have to pay Shutterstock, and a certain percentage goes to you. So Shutterstock is like an eBay or like a marketplace to actually post all these things. Okay, it's pretty interesting. Okay, pretty interesting. Let me share with you a very interesting person. Okay, anybody watch this show before? You all know who is this guy? Anyone knows his name? Now this is the interesting thing. Now this guy is very famous now because of the Marvel show Shang-Chi, right? And he's called Shimu Liu. Now, do you know that initially he get paid using himself as a model? So you can see as a content creator, right? Whoever you are, whatever ideas you have, or even your own personal image can be of value. Now, look at my face right now. How much value do you think my face have? How much will you pay to use this face? Okay. But Shang-Chi, right, or Shimu Liu, he used to be a stock photo model. I think this is quite popular already, right? You can literally just pay $1 or $2 to purchase, or I think maybe $10 to purchase this image and use it on your website. You can use his photo on your website and it is copyright free because you can pay to buy the image. This is what he did last time. So it's very interesting, right? So anyway, guys, we are talking about how monetization, or we're talking about how creators can monetize, and one of the ways is like your photos, your videos. Now, the next way that we can monetize, right, is membership or community. So let me explain to you. Now, for example, like we are doing, if you're following me right now, I talk a lot about content creation, talk about how to edit videos, how to actually think of ideas to create, and how to actually monetize all these, right? If I want to, maybe perhaps I can even launch a membership. Now, depending on your topic, you can be a musician, you can be a chef, you can do some cooking, you can do art pieces, correct? I've seen many musicians also. What they do is, right, they build a community via YouTube community. So there's this YouTube creator. You can actually sign up for this where, on YouTube you can post your videos, but you can actually set a certain community where people pay to join that community, and they either get your video earlier or they get a longer version of the video or more exclusive video. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. So go ahead, explore all this. And another place you can build membership is on Patreon, Patreon. Again, so Patreon, right, a very, very popular place for musicians, for artists, where they want to create music and people actually support them. They support them like by encouraging them to actually continue to actually play the music. Because a lot of the music right now is like free on the website, right? So this is Patreon. Anyone use this before? Okay, so this is something that you can actually look forward to. Okay, and the next one, right? Many of us may not know this, but do you know that you can actually create paid Facebook groups? Do you know that? If you know that, you can type FB. Unfortunately, it's only for certain countries. In case you guys don't know, correct? Actually, if you go and compare your interface of your Facebook with your friends, you may have different interface. You know why? Because at each time, Facebook, they are launching different things, and they will take like 1 million users, they will test it out, and another million users, they test it out. A few days ago, Facebook shut down. I don't think they are testing anything, but actually there's a theories on why it happens. So certain countries, there's actually Facebook paid groups. Right now, for myself in Singapore, I'm allowed to do Facebook paid events where I can run a webinar and you have to pay to join the webinar. Okay, so these are some things that you can do. Okay, consider all this. Now let's talk about the next way to actually make money. Third way is live streaming. I'm not asking you guys to do this, but I'm sharing with you, right? When you do live streaming, right, there are some streaming services you can give gifts to the person who is speaking or singing or dancing or whatever, correct? How many of you heard of this before, or do you know of any other platform that does that? Now it depends on what you like, you see. So if you're someone who doesn't really like to do video editing, you say, wow, tedious, I hate video editing. You can actually do live streaming and make a living out of it. I do have friends who make money from live streaming. So a very famous one is Twitch, where you actually play computer games and make money. What a dream it would be, correct? Or my computer game sucks. I mean, unless people want to donate money to me because they pity me, correct? Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so there's also like live streaming, even on TikTok right now. I think if you see, you can even like give gifts to the person who is speaking. In fact, don't do that for me. When you actually like give a gift to the person who is doing live streaming, the gift have a certain amount of value. And for me to give a gift, I have to pay for the gift. I have to, like, let's say buy 100 coins or buy 500 coins or buy a flower. And I say I want to give this content creator a flower. And this flower can be converted into maybe, I don't know, 10 cents, 20 cents. And after 1 month of consolidation, it can become a sort of income. So I do have friends, like example Angel, some of you know her. She actually did live streaming on this platform called 17 So, I mean, she played drums and she's lovely looking, she's sweet. I mean, when I look at her, I also feel like giving her gifts, correct? So she actually got her first paycheck. That one was about 1 year ago, 1 year plus ago. I don't think she does that anymore, but it's a proven concept that it works, okay? So it's very, very interesting. Now, you can play drum, you can sing, you can talk, you can educate things, you can cook, many, many things, depending on whatever topic you have. One key idea that I want to also share is this. Even though there are many ways to monetize, correct? I would like to strongly encourage that you stick to one particular niche, okay? For example, if you know how to cook, so all your platforms can be on cooking, okay? Maybe your photos is on food, your video is on food, your community is on food, your live streaming is on food, and so on. So you should be branded for certain things. Now for me, I'm going to be branded as a content creator. I used to be branded in quite a number of various ways. I decided for the next 10 years, I'm going to focus on one thing, okay? Because I also want to sort of like segmentize my business, okay? There's certain strategies around it. So this is what I want to say. Okay, so we talk about the ways to monetize: stock photos, membership, live streaming, gifts, and the fourth one is live stream sales. Now, this is very incredulous. How many of you know what this guy sells? Any one of you knows? So this dude is a king of a live stream sales. So during the live stream, you can actually sell something. Of course, I'm not saying that you have to take opportunity to always sell some things, but if let's say you have certain products or services that you can benefit your audience, go ahead and do that, right? So this gentleman here is Wang Lei. He's known as in Chinese it's called 卖鱼哥. He actually sold seafood online. I mean, he's not the first one, but he did it on a very big scale where every night he can sell, I don't know, hundreds to thousands of dollars worth of seafood. So he'll be talking, he'll be joking. I don't know. I mean, he's talking about some jokes, and that's where he offered and said, hey, you can buy this piece of fish or this piece of prawn. It's pretty interesting. Now, I mean, I would love to share with you all more. So there's even this particular gentleman. My mom actually sent me his Facebook. I want to share with you this particular gentleman who does live streaming. And then I want to share with you how powerful it is. Because based on what I know, right, he's making like probably at least 5 to 6 figure every month. And let me show you. Because this is one way that I do hope you get inspired. I was so inspired when I saw this. Let me show you guys. So this is what he looks like. Let me zoom in. Okay, I want to be very careful with what I'm saying. I'm not saying that this guy is like not good looking. I mean, okay, to be very frank and open, right, he's not the typical influencer, correct? He's not someone who will become like a K-pop star. And maybe if you put on sunglasses, he can dance Gangnam Style. Okay, but you see, he actually does live streaming on cooking, and I can share with you he's very, very successful. Let me show you. On Facebook, he has 200,000 followers, 300,000 actually. Even director Jack Neo also follow him. Okay. Anyway, right, this gentleman, all he does, right, if you go and see, all he does is every night when he cooks, he will just video it down and do a live stream. And then what happens is, right, he has so many followers that right now he have his own personal brand of soya sauce, personal brand of utensils and all that. So it's definitely doable, correct? When I feel like sometimes I feel a bit low, right, I'll go and look for inspirational figures. And a lot of times you can tell yourself, wow, I mean, this person is so good looking, that person is so good looking. But I can tell you, anything works. When you actually put yourself online as a creator, right, there will be a group of people who will like you. There will be some of them who don't like you, but it's okay. It's part of the game, correct? Even when you're in secondary school or what, there will be some people who likes you, some people who don't like you, correct? Doesn't matter. My wife also actually watched this live streaming where they sell clothes online. Anyone watch before? No, it's pretty interesting, you know. So they will actually like change into different clothes. I mean, they don't show you the changing process, of course. They will go and change into different clothes, do their fashion show, and then they sell the clothes. Quite a number of them from Thailand. Pretty interesting. So this is one way that you can monetize if you have a products or services you can sell. It can even be your bakery. It can be anything, you know. The potential is limitless. Okay, Bonnie, right, is asking, are these active income? I would say that some of them are active and some of them are relatively active initially and then become passive. Okay, so we go to all this. So community membership, of course, you have to give ongoing content and things like that. So this is a bit active. Stock photos and videos, right, it can be passive after a while, you see. So for example, there will be some people who actually post a lot of their nice photos online. And after a while, if a lot of people want to use, right, it will become relatively passive. Does it make sense? Now, I also want to share based on my personal experience as a business owner and a creator. When we talk about passive income, right, there's also a life cycle. Meaning to say, initially it's passive, okay, because it's in trend, there's demand, but don't expect it to be there forever. Does it make sense? You cannot say, wow, I'm going to make passive income $1,000, $2,000, and then forever you'll be there every month. It doesn't work like this. The world is always changing, correct? When COVID hits, something else happens, correct? When anything happens. So again, live stream sales, live gift, it can also be online course. Online course can be relatively passive if you have an automated funnel. But again, some of you guys know my background. I've actually done education, like companies before, I launched courses before. Are they totally passive? I wouldn't think so. There's a certain advertisement that works for a while. After a while, it doesn't work. There's a life cycle. So the very important thing is this. Maybe I want to introduce you this idea of passion income. So it's not passive, but it's passion. Do something that you like. So like right now, when I talk about content creation, it's actually very fun for me. Last time when I talk about investing, it's fun for me also. Go for something that you like, and the income is actually, okay, I wouldn't say it's a bonus now, okay, but it's something that you actually enjoy and you can make money. Okay, do you agree? If you agree, help me smash the like button, okay? Now, if you want to actually post your content online, meaning to say you teach a class, a good place to teach is Skillshare. This is like the Netflix of online courses. So some people, they will go to Skillshare and they want to learn different things. They pay a monthly subscription, and Skillshare will pay you based on how many people watch your video. So this is one place to actually like post your skills, post your online course. Okay. Now another place you can post your courses is Udemy. Udemy is a marketplace. Okay. So for both Skillshare and Udemy, they are marketplaces. When you post your courses there, that's where the platform, people go there and search for courses, and you don't have to do a lot of your own personal marketing. The downside is this, you are depending on the platform to market your own course. Of course, you can market your course using that platform as well. You can say, oh, my course is on Udemy, please go and buy. You can do that as well. But if you want to actually market your own course and you do have the ability, for example, you're doing a live stream or you know social media like strategies, right? You can actually consider self-hosting a course on Teachable. And for those who did not know, I do have my own platform. This is created by my team. It's called Nexus. This is a free platform. You can use it to launch your course. We are not taking any fees right now, and it is for you to actually just use it. Okay, so it's Nexus. Again, for various platforms, I will put my links for you to actually go and explore which one you want to use. Okay? So I do hope you are learning something together right now. So I've been talking about all these ways of making money. The sixth way is actually ad revenue. Okay, this is the fun part. So I would like you guys to actually help me type down who are some of the top influencers you guys love. Let me go to this website and show you guys. It's called Social Blade. Any of you heard this website before? Social Blade. Can you see this? Social Blade. The one that you have the knife to cut the people off the head. Okay, so Social Blade. Oh, Nas Daily. Okay, we can check whether there is. So okay, on Social Blade, let me go into it. It's a free website where you can go and research on how are the influencers doing. So it's analytics, right? Okay, it's only for YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Daily Motion. But Ryan Toy Review. Let me see whether there is. Okay, Ryan's World. So you can see Ryan's World. He's an A-grader YouTuber. You can go and type in your YouTube channel and see what grade you are. Okay. Later I can check mine. Maybe mine is a C grade, D grade. I got no idea. You can see for the last 30 days, he has 200,000 subscribers. You can see, correct? His estimated earnings per day ranges from 2,000 plus to 37,000. This is his daily income, okay, for the past 1 week, okay? So this is roughly how much he's making, and they get these statistics based on how many views are there on the video. So isn't it awesome? If let's say minimally that day he's making $2,000, maximum he's making 37. There's a certain range because they can't totally know exactly what he's making, but I can take a midpoint. So he's making about maybe $15,000 a day. I should start reviewing toys. This is the latest toy. I'm talking crap, I don't have toys. Okay, let me see how much is mine. Oh, I'm a B grade YouTuber, I'm not that bad. I'm a B grade, okay? 100 subscribers for the last 30 days. I'm not super active on Facebook right now. Okay, my daily income is super awesome. You can see how rich I am. Okay, I'm making somewhere between 50 cents to $8 a day. This is the difference, okay? So my friends, it's okay. I'm gonna start reviewing toys, okay? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is real money, by the way. So I do get like some income, a couple of hundreds of dollars per month. Sometimes when it's good, it's thousands of dollars, okay? So this is the way that you can actually make an income, okay? I do hope it's an eye-opener for you guys. Social Blade, go and check out how much your influencers are making. Okay, now finally, again, I'm going to quickly summarize for everyone. Stock videos, photos, community membership, live streaming, gifts. People can give you gift, live streaming sales, online courses, ad revenue, and the last one, brand ambassador. That's where if you are a super good looking person, you can actually post with the particular product and services. Like one of my friends, Christian, well, he has the advantage of being look like a very cute looking boy, correct? That's where he even talked about like Bitcoins and companies do look for him. Say, hey, can you please talk about my company? And then that's where we'll pay you a couple of thousands of dollars. So for each post, depending on how many subscribers you have, that's where they will actually pay you. So this is the interesting portion, okay? So I do hope that you guys have learned something, or if you have any questions. Okay, so I do hope that this has been useful. Anyway, thanks guys. So I'll see you guys around, and then yeah, stay safe and be blessed. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.